In this video, you're going to experience what it's like celebrating the New Year's holiday with the Japanese family. Welcome to Yamanashi, Japan. Located about an hour and a half west of Shinjuku Station, it is well known for its massive grape farms and its beautiful views of Mount Fuji. As we first arrive, my wife sends a prayer at the Butsudon in their house to say hello to her ancestors. My father-in-law and the rest of the family made mochi earlier this morning. They will use some of what they made for a small ceremony in and around their home. This is known as Kagamimochi, which are offerings to their ancestors and gods. We are now going outside to present mochi to their house shrine so that their god will look over and protect their home. There is also a small area where they present mochi to the god of water. Outside most Japanese homes, you will see decorations known as Okazari. These are New Year's decorations that allow Shinto Toshigami or Kami, also known as gods, to find their way safely into your home. Other types of these are being hung above their car park, garages for their cars, and motorcycles for protection while they are out and about. It wouldn't be the New Year's holiday without numerous trips to the supermarket. Today we needed to pick up some items for dinner that the entire family would enjoy. And let's not forget about alcohol, as it's a big part of Japanese culture. While my wife is looking for the perfect bottle of wine, I came across this massive 2-liter can of Asahi Super Dry, one of my favorite beers in Japan. Everyone was surprised at how big it was. For me, this was a no-brainer, and I had to have it. When we arrived back home, it was time for my mother-in-law to prepare dinner for that evening. The whole family enjoyed it. My niece and nephew want you to high-five that subscribe button and drop a like on the video. The next morning, my wife was learning how to make Dashimaki Tamago, which will be used on New Year's Day in our traditional Osechi dishes that we will have for our first dinner of the year. Traditionally, you will make a sweeter tasting version of this called Dashimaki Tamago, but most members of the family don't like the sweet taste, so they change it up a little bit. Not everything has to be made the traditional way, and it's more important to have things the way you like it so that you are satisfied. My wife is almost done, and we're going to start preparing the traditional New Year's dishes known as Osechi. You can purchase a pre-made Osechi meal from the store, or you can prepare them yourself. Traditional Osechi meals represent desires and symbolic meanings that people have for the new year. Each food has a different representation and can include things such as good health, future wealth, or even good luck with work and academics. Items included can be savory, sweet, or even somewhere in between. When preparing these items, make them to your liking, as this is the most important meal of the year. Once completed, families can stack the containers on top of each other in bento boxes known as jubako. The boxes are stacked together to represent the piling up of good luck and fortune for the new year. The first Osechi was first used during the Yayoi period somewhere around the years of 710 to 794. You can see how nice these meals look once completed, and how much time and care went into preparing them. I can tell you, they were absolutely delicious. New Year's is very busy and tiring, so when you find some downtime to relax, you take it. My wife and I decided to walk around her hometown for a little bit, as it's very relaxing to get out of the busy city of Tokyo for a few days. It's surrounded by snow-capped mountains, and all you can hear are the chirps of birds and buzz of bugs flying around. The fresh air and view of all the farms make for a peaceful experience, but before we knew it, it was time to return back home, as we know tomorrow is going to be another busy day. Just a reminder, families will receive all of the New Year's cards that were sent to them on New Year's Day. Be sure you send yours out on time, otherwise they may arrive after the holiday. New Year's morning is a busy one. We get up early and make our way to one of the shrines about a 20-minute drive from my in-laws' house. It will depend on your area, but expect long lines when you go. The longest we've ever waited was well over an hour, but this year wasn't too bad as we stood in line only for about 25 minutes. Visiting the shrine for the first time of the year is known as Hatsumode. Many people tend to make this visit during the first, second, or third day of the year as they are off work. The meaning behind the visit is to pay their respects and also to wish for a happy and healthy year. My wife and the rest of her family have finally made it to the front of the shrine and can give their blessing to their ancestors and gods. Once they have finished, it's time to go get our new Omamori and to discard our previous year's one. These are all the Omamori that you can purchase from this shrine. Omamori are essentially charms meant for protection, and each one has a different meaning behind it. Normally, people carry them for the entire year, keeping them in their car, bags, or wallets typically. For me, I keep mine in my wallet year-round and carry it everywhere. As I said, we usually keep them for 1 year and replace our old one with a new one. But you can't simply just throw it away. You have to either turn it into a monk at the shrine, or in our case, there is a fire already going for us to discard them. There are various other trinkets and charms that you can purchase at the shrine. For us, we are going to purchase an Omikuji. An Omikuji is best compared to something of a yearly horoscope, giving you an idea of all the good and all the bad things that may be in store for you this year. My wife didn't like what her Omikuji said, and if you don't like what your Omikuji says, you can walk it over and tie it onto these strings. This will pretty much disregard what the Omikuji said, and you don't have to have any worries about the potential bad things that were inside of it. Now let's head home and give the children their gift. Typically in Japanese homes, Christmas gifts aren't given, but on New Year's they receive money known as Otoshidama. Parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles will give anywhere from 1,000 yen to 10,000 yen depending on the age of the child. Something different that my in-laws do is they save up all of their 500 yen coins throughout the year and present them to the kids. They take turns from oldest to youngest and get to use one hand to pick up and keep as many coins as they can. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to hit that subscribe button as it really helps the channel grow. If you have any questions about Japan or traveling here, feel free to join my Discord linked in the description below.